Let's go. Hey there, folks. So, we're up and running again. I have not streamed for, I don't know, over a week because my laptop broke, my hard drive died. But that has now been at least mostly corrected, back up and running. So, what do we have here today? We have this cassette tape. Let me give some history here. So, the original Apple II back in 1977 or so came with this manual, the Apple II reference manual called the Red Book, traditionally. This is January 1978 on it. I don't know if there's a version that has 1977 or what, but this is the copy I have. Now, the Apple II came with a bunch of stuff for gamers. It came with paddles, and it came with a copy of Breakout that was based on the Breakout that Steve Wozniak created for Atari. Hey, Matt, how's it going? Is my audio bad? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is it too loud? Wise from your grave. Am I too loud, Matt? Hey, Ryan, how's it going? So, tell me if the audio is bad. Let me know, because this is a new setup after I just reformatted the hard drive and maybe my settings are off or something. Anyway, so the original Apple II came with a copy of Breakout, and then if you got the 48K of memory, was it 48K? Or was it, I can't remember now. I think 48K. No, 16K? 16K, I'm sorry. If you had only 4K of memory, then you got just Breakout. If you got 16K of memory, then you also got a copy of StarTrek. So there's a cassette that's lying out there, referencing my laptop was. There's a cassette which I don't have, which just has StarTrek on it, and that's it. And then later versions of the Apple came with this book called The Apple Tapes, Introductory Programs for the Apple II, and it came with a bunch of cassettes, and one of them apparently was this one that has Star Wars on one side and Star Trek on the other side. So I think it's the same Star Trek program as far as I can tell. It might be changed a little bit, and then Star Wars is new, and then later versions they changed it to Apple Trek because they didn't want to get in trouble, and they called, I think, the Star Wars one Space Wars, I think, instead of Star Wars, but this is actually the one that has Star Trek and Star Wars, so you may never see again Star Trek and Star Wars on the same cassette media. And I'm sure both these are completely unlicensed and basically illegal, but, you know, at the time nobody really cared. So, I have here, what did you just say? Stu's next YouTube venture to a Star Trek review channel. I'm doing a lot of Star Trek stuff lately. It's just the theme that I'm in right now, but it's not, it's not a permanent thing. Eventually I'll run out of Star Trek things, although I still got a few more left. So, what I'm running here is MAME, actually. There's an Apple II emulator called Apple Win, which I've used for a while. It does not support cassette tapes, though. It only supports discs. So this is the only one I found, actually straight up MAME, which supports Apple II cassettes. So what I did was I took this cassette, I imaged it as a WAV files using Audacity. It was a huge pain in the butt to get this working properly with the right volume to actually get it to read. But I finally did do that. And now I'm going to load this up. And it's MAME, not MESS. And one other thing, so the Apple II came with paddles and also analog joysticks. There's a hardware device that someone's selling that you can actually connect an original Apple II paddle or joystick to your PC. I want to buy that, but it's on back order. So when that is received, I'll actually when I'm able to order that, I will, and I'll try to actually hook up a real Apple II input device as well. Right now, I'm just using this stupid thing. I know it's not accurate, but it's something I can do at the moment. So let's load this up. I'm going to play Star Wars first because we played too much Star Trek to Ryan's Poll. Let's try Star Wars first. And I like the music in that game. You'll see it's very different than Star Trek. So the way this works is you type Control B to get into the basic. This is called Integer Basic that came with the Apple II. And then I type load. I will have the cassette already image here loaded, and I'm going to play it. And then press enter. And now you hear actually loading the cassette. And don't worry, this only takes a minute. But I did want to do this on the stream for historical authenticity. I'm sure you guys want to see what this is actually like. I mean, the real Apple II would not show the counter over here showing it playing. But that's since you don't have actually a cassette deck to watch the numbers move, or showing it over here. So just loading up the image off the tape. What do you guys say? How's Tennessee? Things are trying to start off strong. Well, In DC, it was a little bit not so strong. But I go out in Tennessee, it was good. Let's go out over here. Yeah, so to give another 10, 15 seconds, it'll be done. Is the video and audio quality so far so good? I mean, I'm not showing very much, but everything working okay? I'm going to move this, I can see if it says drop frames. Okay, there we go. All done. I have such pitch-perfect Shatner. Never heard me do a Star Wars impression. Yeah. All right, I'll show you, by the way. You can see its basic code. I can just list it out here. It'll just list the whole program. So I could theoretically just type this in BASIC if I had, like, all day long, and I didn't want to spend, 1 minute. I wanted to spend, like, 100 hours typing it in. I don't know, the line numbers seem like they're out of order and they're messed up. But I can't actually really read it, obviously. It's scrolling so fast. But theoretically, it's just BASIC. All right, good audio, visual are good. Yeah, I'm not sure I could do a good Star Wars impression. Let's run this program. But you're going to hear some exciting Star Wars music right now. Here we go. I don't want to talk during this too much. Anyway, that's pretty cool. It took me forever to get this cassette to actually work, and that was like the first thing that I heard when I played it, and I was like, oh my god, it's actually playing music. I mean, it's funny because a cassette tape, you can play music much easier. What do you say here, Matt? That sounds very similar to the music that plays when you squeeze the corner of my Tandy Star Wars box. And Ryan says, love this music, really do. Reminds me of the Atari Trading So Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, I love it too, actually. Or what's your name? Stu. Have you flown before? Let's say no. So I'll give you some instructions. This is Star Wars. It's a long, long time ago. Not in a galaxy far, far away. But, it's a distant galaxy far beyond the Milky Way. At present, the sinister Imperial forces are attacking our star bases. I'll do a Kirk voice. Your objective is to destroy as many fighters as you can. I messed it up already. Alright, so this is the game. It's very different than Star Trek. But, they're expecting an analog joystick, so I couldn't really use a keyboard. I had to use, like, something that that has an analog stick on it. That's why I'm using this thing. So basically, I just have to maneuver my ship, and there's no sound anymore after that. I think it doesn't have power to play sound and also the game at the same time. So I just have to maneuver the sights, basically, and keep on hitting this. Every time the ship moves, I have to keep on moving the stick and then try to shoot it and miss that time. And that time I got it. So there's only sound when you actually hit the thing. So the idea is I have only a certain amount of energy. It's energy 23. So if I waste shots like that, or that, then I'm losing energy, and I have only 21. So there's like a hard limit on how many... Oh, damn it. There's a hard limit on how many shots I can take. I mean, I suck. I feel like I gotta do some Star Wars music. What year did this come out? The tape is from 1978. It says copyright 1978 on the tape. And so that's when it came out. I mean, this movie came out in 1977, so it couldn't have been too soon thereafter. I mean, they're already, like, it's crazy. Star Wars was basically a phenomenon. As soon as the movie came out, like, everyone went insane about it, and they started ripping it off immediately. But I bet you Mark Hamill never played this game. Or George Lucas. Come on. I have you now. What? Yahoo! It's pretty impressive for 78. Yeah, it looks a whole lot better than the TRS-80 Star Wars game I streamed one time, but I'm told that I didn't do that justice. I had it going too slow. Let's see if I can get this guy. This looks like Darth Vader's ship, right? This is like supposed to be... I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like a Death Star like scene, or it's like the scene where Luke and Han are, trying to hit the TIE fighters, or they're trying to get away from the Death Star the first time. Where it's like, they're all... I should be like swiveling in my chair, right? Like, shh, shh. Like, I don't really want to be like accurate about this game. The problem is, like, they move like so randomly. There's no real way to hit it so accurately. You never know, like, if they're gonna move right before you aim and shoot. And you can't really move the trigger and also shoot at the same time. Yeah. Great kid, great kid, don't get cocky. I got one! I got one! Great kid. Yeah, I think they each got 2 of them, right? Come on. Come on. I mean, we need music here, though. Looks like a TIE fighter. We need music here. It's like, do 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 do. That's not the right music. Do do. It looks like Saget. Cute. I don't think that's what he meant by a TIE fighter. Come on! Come on, you bastard! Alright, I got that one. Score 10. I think I got 2 points for that commander or whatever. There's really there's very little sound in this game. Get back here. Back here. Tiger uppercut! Stuart humming the Star Wars tune. Sounds like Stuart humming the Star Wars tune, like the disco special. Yeah, right. I was trying to do like the tune from like the trench battle, but I messed it up. When he goes like, "I have you now." I can do the breathing. Sir, we've analyzed their attack pattern, and there is a danger. Should I have your ship ready? Evacuate? In our moment of triumph? I think you underestimate their chances. Yeah, this is pretty good graphics, I agree. It's interesting how you notice how the TIE Fighter is like green and purple. I mean, those are basically the only 2 colors they're able to do, it looks like. And the green and purple keep switching back and forth between like the left side of the TIE Fighter or the right side. It's some kind of artifacting. Come on. Come on. Sometimes when I shoot, it doesn't shoot. I think I can't use the shooting and the aiming at the same time. If you're doing Star Wars, I hear a voice going to chat. Yeah. I mean, like, it's hard to do like someone like Luke Skywalker. It's like, come on, can't I go? I want to go. This is no fun. I want to go. I want to have some fun. I want to go on an adventure. Like, Luke, just get back and go work. But Uncle Owen, I want to go to the Mos Eisley Cantina. Come on. He's like a sort of a whiny kid almost. And then you have Han Solo's like, I'm Han Solo. This is Chewie. We got the Millennium Falcon here. Mark Hamill does a pretty good impression of Harrison Ford. I can't do it. Be a whiny bitch you're doing, Luke. Yeah, basically. Darth Vader is a tough voice to pull off, too. Come on, get this guy. Ah. Yeah. It's like, stay on target. You're too close. Stay on target. Oh, gotta pull up. Stay on target. Oh, those are the best parts of the movie. Like, almost there. Almost there. Vader easy for you, Luke. Let's hear it. Kirby Porkins. I'm right with you, Red 2. Was it Red 3? I ran out of energy. My space ferry is over. Because of my performance, Space Pilot Trainee Stu, you've been promoted to Second Lieutenant. That's the next rank. Or I'll take one more mission. The war games are about to begin. Porkins, no. There was an opportunity to having Vader, Shadow be Vader. That's funny. Luke, I am your father. But he doesn't say that. He never says, Luke, I am your father. He says, no, I'm your father. No. No. I am your father. Come on, how'd that miss? Come on! Oh, man. I don't know if it's harder in Second Lieutenant or what, but I think they're moving more erratically. Fat guy Porkins. Yeah, well, I don't know what's up with that. Why they call that guy Porkins? That's why it's so memorable because his name was Porkins. That was the same guy who played what was that guy's name in the Batman movie? Lieutenant Eckhart. His name is William Hootkins in real life. He was a character actor, but he's most known for Porkins. Cover me, Porkins. It's like, I got a problem here. What's the matter? I can hold it. Eject! No, I'm all right. No. And he wasn't all right, apparently. Oh, man. I suck. I'm getting impatient. That's the problem. Alright, I'll do one more round of this, then we'll try Star Trek, see which one's better. Do 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 do. The new Death Star rules forbid gender terms. That's funny. No, I am your parental figure. That's funny. It's probably true, but it is funny also. The Force is strong with this one, but we got him anyway. Family Guy Porkins scenes? I've never seen that, but there's a funny video on YouTube where it has like Porkins like death, and they edited in like him holding like a Big Mac and eating like a Big Mac in one hand and like a shake in the other hand or something. And he's like flying, holding, like eating like a cheeseburger, and it's really funny actually. Just that's all they did. It's the exact same scene, but they edited in like a cheeseburger and a shake. And I ran out of energy. Did I make it to the next level? My space ferry's over. Current performance, Second Lieutenant Stu. You've been promoted to First Lieutenant Stu. Alright. Should I keep playing or should I switch to Star Trek? What do you guys think? There's a great end to the Death Star battle where Porkins saves the day. How does he save the day? That's interesting. What do you think? Another Star Wars run or switch to Star Trek? Let you guys decide. Keep on until you die. You guys, do we have a tiebreaker vote? Anybody else here? Who else is lurking in the chat? Wants to vote and break the tie? Star Wars or Star Trek? If I'm dying, I'll go eat a burger, drink a shake. Yeah, I probably would. It's funny. As I say, lurkers, like the lurkers are just dropping off and just disappearing. Anybody else here want to vote? Otherwise, if there's no tiebreaker vote, I'll do one more, and then I will switch to Star Trek. But it's like literally like it was like 6, then 5, then 4. Now there's 3 watching. I'll go with Matt one more run. Okay, fine. Last time. See if it gets any harder. First Lieutenant Stu. Here we go. It's moving faster. That's the difference. The guy's moving much faster. And therefore, like, why does it say my energy now? Oh, it launches my energy once I shoot the first time. So because he's moving faster, like, he like sort of zips around a little bit more. It actually was worth checking it out. If you say you've played before, it asks you what your level was, and you can just put in whatever level you want. I wish I could do the tune from, like, with Death Star Trench. A more Star Wars mission, just because Star Trek is all but certainly to take much longer. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. Like, this Star Wars is more of an action man's movie, and Star Trek is more of a thinking man's game, or movie, or show, whatever. I guess the shows are more thinking man's, but the movies are probably actiony as well. I wonder if there's... I guess there's Star Wars series now, too. I haven't seen The Mandalorian yet. I heard it's really good. I mean, if either of you guys seen it, and if so, is it any good? Jeremy says, Stu, I think you need to get an At Games Arcade Legend machine. What's that? Is that an actual like stand-up arcade cabinet? Or is it something else? Come on. There we go. I only got 5 guys so far. 6. Well, J.J. Abrams doing his damnedest to make Star Trek action. Yeah, he sure is. I've been watching, actually, lately, I've caught up on all the CBS All Access shows. I've seen Picard, all of it. I've seen Lower Decks, and I've seen Discovery. I thought Picard was okay. I didn't think it was so great. I thought Lower Decks was actually very funny and good. I enjoyed Lower Decks a lot. A lot of people like sort of slammed it, but it's a cartoon. It's like sort of Family Guy Star Trek almost, but it's quite funny. I enjoyed it. And then Discovery, I enjoyed seasons 1 and 2 quite a bit. Season 3 I thought was sort of blah. They're making a spin-off, I forget what it's called, with Captain Pike. They originally were calling it Star Trek Pike. I think it's Star Trek Boldly Go or something like that. But that looks really interesting. I want to see that. I enjoy the guy playing Captain Pike. He was the guy who played Black Bolt in the Marvel Inhuman series that was on ABC. Yeah, Jeremy, I don't necessarily want to get a stand-up arcade machine. It just takes up a lot of space. And I have, I can play it on my... I mean, I guess it's different, but I have like an X-Arcade stick if I want to have like sort of the arcade experience in the house, but a stand-up arcade machine takes up a lot of space. Mandalorian Season 1 didn't live up to all the hype, but it was still good. But like, my question is, was it more like... Because they say like, part of the reason why Star Trek is like more character-focused and Star Wars is more action-focused is that Star Wars was a movie. Oh, damn it. And Star Trek is a show, so I'm asking if they have actually a Star Wars show, is it still very action-focused? I mean, I've seen, like, the Rebels show, and that's very action-focused, but that's a cartoon. If they actually have a live-action show, is it still very action-focused? Is my question. God damn it. The Star Trek show from the Seth MacFarlane... Yeah, the Orville is a great show, I agree. If that's what you're talking about, the Orville. That's better than any of the Star Trek new shows. I think they should just have that on the air. I don't watch TV or movies, pretty much just YouTube. Season 2 is better than Season 1. But is it action-packed? Nice balance of action, character development, and storytelling, but it's some hard pandering. What do you mean by pandering? Pandering to who? Yeah, Orville is awesome. Man, how do you miss? At least you do some damage, at least. Come on. Ah! Too bad it's gone. It's not gone. It's not been canceled. As far as I know. It's still coming back, because they haven't been able to shoot new episodes because of the COVID stuff. But Orville's supposed to come back on the air. Alright. Let's see if I can get, like, a couple more guys. I think you have better... Oh, man. You really have to be right on target. Otherwise, I guess it goes in between the little circle thing and their wings. That one was a little bit off, and it still gave it to me. Alright. Score 22. I think this is the best score I've gotten so far. Maybe they give you a higher score when you have the faster mode. It might be. Or after this, we're going to play Star Trek. I'm good at these games, aren't I? I'm pretty awesome. I want to try this though with the real Apple II joystick. That's a sort of a miss, unfortunately. Ah, man. If they're really pandering, they would have a Oh, what do you say? It was created in a way it seems like it's formulaic and written to maximize broad appeal and have tons of merchandise tie-ins. Well, yeah. I think they hit gold with the Baby Yoda. I only have one shot left. Let's see if I can kill this guy. Let's see. Stay on target. Come on. Let's see if I can hit this guy. Actually, it's a TIE fighter, so it really should be Luke or something, like spinning around in my chair. I'm going to miss him. I'll try anyway. Come on, come on, come on! Beep! Ah, man, I missed. Space Ferry is over. First Lieutenant Stu, you've been fired. I'm promoted. Captain Stu, alright. I'm Captain Stu, but I'm gonna stop for now. Let's try the Star Trek game instead. So, Matt, as you might have imagined, the Star Trek game is way more complicated than this. So what I got here? Let me just reset the Apple. Let's put in the cassette image for the Star Trek game. Mount file. Star Trek. Control B. Load. Play. Captain Jean-Luc Pistu. Jean-Luc Pistu? That's funny. This is Captain Jean-Luc Pistu of the Rebel Starship Millennium Falcon. All Rebel Federation ships in range, please respond. So, this game is similar to the other Star Trek games we played, but it's different too. Jeremy, I will check out the Act Games thing, but it's not likely that I'm going to buy a pinball, like a cabinet. I have no room in here to put anything in. If you were here, you would know why I'm not buying an arcade cabinet. So the different thing about this Star Trek game is that you're able to, like, move and shoot at the same time or something. I have not really figured it out yet, but you're federate. Oh, I'm drinking today, Ryan. What's it called? What's that crap called? That grapefruit drink. I'm blanking on what it's called, but I'll think of it in a second. So the Federation Starship Enterprise in this game comes equipped with an Apple II computer. They call it an Apple 81 computer. I guess they figured it's way in the future, so they would have an Apple 81 by then. Fresca, yes, that's it, Fresca. They figured they'd have an Apple 81 computer by then. And so you're supposed to use your computer. So this game there's a couple differences. I'll tell you right now before we start it up. And we can start it up. Run. So one of the main differences is that you can refuel at the bases only once per turn. There's 3 bases in this one, so I can refuel 3 times, and that's it. The Klingons cannot destroy the bases, though, which is good, because in some of the other games, they just destroyed the bases. If you remember, we were done. And then the other thing is that the Klingons have torpedoes, and they will fire the torpedoes at you very frequently. But your advantage is that you have the Apple computer and they don't. So you can tell this is made by Apple computer. You have the Apple 81 computer, and that gives you the advanced ability to pilot your ship and also shoot at the same time. And that's the key to victory, which I have to sort of figure out. So even though this is called Star Trek on the cassette, it's Apple II Trek when you load it up. Hey Jeremy, how's it going? G. Roddenberry cashing at Apple. I'm sure this was not a licensed game. This is just Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs are like, nobody's ever going to care if we do this. Captain's log, stardate 3424.0. We've been assigned a 3-year mission to seek and destroy 33 Klingon battlecruisers. We will have 3 bases available. Different setup, I'll say no. Enter self-destruct password, Stu. So sometimes you start off in a quadrant with a bunch of Klingons already, and sometimes you start off not. Actually, it looks like I'm in a quadrant with a bunch of Klingons already, and they just start shooting me. And they are shooting me. They're all shooting me. So I start off in condition red alert, but it's not real time. So now that I've gotten shot, I have the ability to do what I want for a little bit. And the nice thing is when you use your computer, it doesn't take up too much time. I have not figured out really how this works in the sense that, like, if you remember most of the other Star Trek games we played, there was the short-range sensors and the long-range sensors, and you had to, like, do those, whatever. Here it looks like they give you a map on the screen at all times on the top, which is very nice. And so on the top you have, like, the whole sector or whatever, and in the bottom left you have a map just of your quadrant that you're on. And then it also shows you the sort of the long-range scan of what's around you. So in my sector, at least, in my quadrant, 5-8, it says 305, which means there's 3 Klingons, 0 star bases, and 5 stars. And there's never going to be a Klingon with a star base at the same time. What are you guys saying? Baby Yoda is a Wait, hold on, I missed it here. Rise is a side to kill Klingons, you have to kill. Very on Star Trek. Yeah, it agrees. Well, this game is very on Star Trek in general. Like, there was never any Klingon battles like in the whole original series. Like, they fought hand to hand a couple times. Baby Yoda's a concept. It reminds me of the American Dad episode where the badass villain tearjerker played by Roger Moore formally produces the Holocaust tragedy movie Oscar Gold. Did everyone watch it cry? So that's interesting. Yeah, the 33 is just a random number. So okay, so I have to learn to control this damn thing. This is the problem here. So computer is what I want. I think computer. Apple 81 here. What is your instruction? So compute quadrant, lock phasers, lock forward torpedoes, lock course, compute trajectory. So I think I want to lock a course. This is the thing about moving while shooting. You want to be able to be moving around the screen and shooting at the same time, so when they shoot, they won't hit you. So I want to lock a course, I think. Where am I right now? I'm not sure if I'm at 5,8 or 8,5. I guess to the top thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think I'm at quadrant 5,8, but I'm at on this screen here. I'm also at 5,8, I guess, which is a little bit interesting. Okay, so let's lock a course. Coordinates. I want to go to 1, 4. Okay, now I can also do some other stuff, and the apple's still going. It's still my turn. I want Major Variant's voice to have it say an episode of Star Trek Generation. Apple 81 here, Captain. Yes, that'd be cool, actually. All right, so let's see if I have only 10 photon torpedoes, but I can reload them at bases. So I'm gonna lock a photon torpedo. It's funny. It was my instruction, but it forgot to. And I forgot. Tell me what the choices are again. What the choices? What are the choices? Here we go. That's why I have this stupid thing here. Okay, lock photon torpedoes is 3. Number of targets, let's try 2. Coordinates 2, 8. And coordinates 1, 7. What is my instruction? Alright, now I guess my instruction is let's fire photon torpedoes. Let's exit the computer. Let's go return. Okay, now I have command again. And then let's fire photon torpedoes. 5. So I've locked on 1, 7 and 2, 8. So let's do automatic. What happened? Okay, so I started moving. He fired a photon torpedo at me, but he missed because I'm not there anymore, because he fired where I was before. But the second... Oh, it says... So 0 unit hit, so he missed completely. The second guy's firing a photon torpedo at where I was before, also presumably. And he also missed. So this is the advantage of moving while you're playing here. And I hit him, but he's not dead. He's also not dead. And I've wasted 2 photon torpedoes. What are you saying here? Explains why the holodeck screwed up. It was an apple. Speaking of Pedro Pascal, you guys see? I haven't seen Wonder Woman 84 yet. I want to see it. I haven't seen it yet. All right, so now I can command again. So I can just keep shooting photon torpedoes, but I don't actually want to waste them. I'm going to lock phasers on target. Let's how do I do that? So I go back in the computer. 7. Lock phasers. Mr. Sulu, lock phasers on target and await my command. Number of targets 2. Coordinates 2, 8. And coordinates 1, 7. What's my instruction? Exit the computer and let's fire phasers. So I have the superior Apple computer at my disposal here. Energy to fire. How much energy do I have? 2401. They both have only 98 left. Let's do 300. That should be enough, hopefully. Just thinking about it here. Okay, first I moved again. He's firing at me where I was before, and he's missing again. This guy's firing also where I was before. So this is the advantage of the moving. He destroyed the star. Good job, jackass. Alright, I shot him 150. So I shot 300 and it actually used all 300. There was no dispersal or anything like that, so that's good to know. Alright, so now I'm going to lock a torpedo on the other Klingon. Let's go into the computer again. Number 7. Lock photon torpedoes on target number 1, coordinates 6, 2. And then let's exit the torpedo. Let's fire torpedoes. Mr. Chekhov, fire torpedoes! Torpedoes FA, Captain! Pshoo! I hated the Captain Marvel movie, by the way. The first Wonder Woman movie was pretty good. The Aquaman movie was actually better. So he's shooting where I was, again. You suck, Klingon. I got the superior Apple II computer, or Apple 81. He still has 156 left. I'm going to shoot him with phasers this time. Yeah, the Aquaman movie was really good. Computer. Let's lock phasers on target. Let's go one target. He doesn't move, apparently. 6,2. And then let's fire the phasers. Automatic. And we'll use 200 energy. Let's maybe use less than that. I don't know how to erase it now. Oh, well. I might see it at some point, but I don't see it as the role much as Linda Carter. Gal Gadot is pretty good, Jeremy. You should check out the first one, at least. Not that it's amazing, but it's good. Fire phasers! Oh, he's not dead. So I guess I was too far away, so it only hit him 62 units. Alright, so now I have to move again because I finished my attack run. So let me lock a course on. Go 1-1. Let me, I'll shoot photon torpedoes at him again, I guess. This is not good, but... Photon torpedoes. Oh, not locked? Oh, shoot. That was a mistake. I thought they were still locked. How'd they get unlocked? I shot them the first time. Oh, man, I'm just going to waste a photon torpedo now. I don't know how to abort, so I'll just do the best I can and try to aim at him. I guess he's, let's see. I'm at 6... There's no way I'm going to get him. 3, 2, 6 down from there. It's something like 190 degrees, but if I hit him, it's a freaking miracle. Let's put it that way. Damn. Oh well. I wasted a photon torpedo. Haven't seen Captain Marvel. Never will. That actress is so pretentious. Jason Momoa is my bro crush. Jeremy says, never saw any modern... That's so freaking waste. Jeremy, I never saw any modern Wonder Woman movies. Yeah, you should see the Gal Gadot one. It's not bad. Say computer. Lock photon torpedoes. One target. 6,2. Exit. And let's see, fire photon torpedoes. Auto. So how about you hit this guy this time? Oh, what happened? I moved again. Okay. Now that was a real overkill. All right, so I killed 3 Klingons, but I lost 5 photon torpedoes out of my 10, and I also pretty much lost a lot of my energy too. So I'm not really in good shape. I have 3 star bases to refuel at, but that's it. Alright, so let's see, what do I do now? So how do I... So I can see around me there's some stuff, but how do I, I guess I have to just go there and see what's there. I don't think I can actually check anything else out. I can see the number of stars, but so right now it shows there's 4 stars in my sector on the upper right there, in my quadrant, and I can see around me the number of stars, but I can't see the number of Klingons, and I don't know where the bases are either. As far as I can tell, I have to just go search and see what's around there. By the way, in the manual, they call everything, they call it the Endeavor instead of the Enterprise, and they call it Klarnons instead of Klingons, and they call it, well, they still call it photon torpedoes. But I'm glad in the actual game it's Klingons, and even though they call it Apple Trek, it's still Klingons and the Enterprise. Gal Gadot is a great Wonder Woman. Yeah, she's pretty good looking too. Okay, probe. What's probe? Okay, probe sends a probe out to the quadrant, reports all the status of current Quadrant ships. I think that's where I am though now. Oh, interesting. If you use a probe, you can tell how much energy they all have. That's actually helpful. So I'll do that next time. And then, what other Is there any other way to search the galaxy so I can just go in there? Compute Quadrant. No. I think you just got to go there and check it out. Let's do a damage report. Everything is okay. Alright, good. I can reallocate shields, or I'll go navigation. So navigation. I'll just redo the map for me. I want warp drive. Warp factor 1. Let's just say for the time being. And I'll go to the left. So it showed me actually fly off the map to the left. That's cool. Oh, so now I can see with my my long range sensors are showing to the left of me there's 2 Klingons, and also the upper left of me there's 2 Klingons. She's smoking hot. She's smoking her IDF uniform. Klarnons, not Klarnods. Lieutenant Commander Bark, formerly of the Klarnon Empire. Yeah. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go fly into danger here. That's for who the starbase was. Let's go navigation again. Navigation. I'm gonna keep this open so I remember the commands here. Navigation is 1. Warp drive, warp factor 1, course 270. Engage. Okay, so now I'm there, and there's a bunch of Klingons. 2 Klingons, condition red, and of course they should shoot me right away. How come they always get the first shot? Alright, so the first thing I want to do is I want to load the computer, and I want a computer trajectory. So, I don't know, lock a course, so I'm going to start moving. So I'm going to go to 1,8. That'll take me like across the screen to the right. Alright, now I'm going to lock, I guess, photon torpedoes. Should I lock? Let me lock phasers first. I'm going to lock phasers on target. Lock phasers is through 2. Number of targets 2. Coordinates 5, 5. And coordinates 7, 8. Alright, let's exit the computer. And I want to let's do a probe. Let's try that. Oh, interesting. So it shows you they have 3 torpedoes. I have a phaser lock on each of them, and they have a lot of energy. Wow. Maybe phasers wasn't the right thing. Maybe I should use actually photon torpedoes. And that's how much freaking energy they have. I mean, I have a lot of energy myself. And I think by the way, my energy regenerates over time. So I get energy back, but I don't get torpedoes back. I can see Captain Kirk demanding Starfleet Klingon ships. Yeah. I never liked Klingons, and I never will. I never forgiven them for the death of my boy. Let's see. Command. I'm going to go back. The phaser's not going to be enough here. I'm going to go take a photon torpedo lock. Computer. Let's lock photon torpedoes. 2. Coordinates 5, 5. And coordinates 7, 8. Let's exit and let's fire photon torpedoes. Photon torpedoes armed. Automatic. Klingons are bastards. They got to Kirk every movie. Well, they killed his son. What do you expect? Ah, you're firing a torpedo, but I'm not there anymore. You suck, Klingon. You suck. Ah, you missed too. You suck. My torpedoes are locked. You're not even moving. Boom. Boom. Oh, he's really badly hit. Alright, so, was that a Russian Scotty? Nuclear vessels. No, that was Chekhov. The nuclear vessels. Alright, so let me lock phasers down. Do I still have phaser lock? Let me see the probe. So I guess it changes. You can have both locked at the same time. So I lost my phaser lock when I do photon torpedoes. Let me lock phasers now. Phasers locked. Alright, number of targets. Actually, let's just get the first guy first. Let's get the guy who's on 5, 5. What's my instruction? Let's exit. And let's shoot the guy. That's what I'm meant to do. Oh, damn it. Shoot. How do I shoot? Phasers, 4. Phasers locked on. Auto. Energy to fire, 400. First I move. Then they shoot me. I saw The Voyage Home in the theater, I remember. I think it's a good movie. I'd probably say it's the third best, though, of the original series movies. Star Trek 2, in my opinion, is the best movie. And probably my favorite movie of all time. Star Trek or non-Star Trek, actually. Alright, 32 left. Alright, so now I'll lock phasers on both of them. 7 for computer. Lock phasers. 2. Remove targets 2. One of the moves actually. 5,5 and 6,7. What's my instruction? Exit computer. And let's fire phasers. Automatic. Let's shoot 250. Do you think Shatter and Koenig shared toupee tips? Hey, how's it going, Jay? Jay from Square Pegs is here. That's pretty awesome to see you, Jay. This is not Space Battleship, it's Star Trek. But it looks sort of like Space Battleship. So it's an honest mistake. I got one of them. Oh, that guy's still alive. Yeah, I don't think that they showed toupee tips. I mean, Koenig right now is for sure completely bald. Shatner, he claims still that it's his real hair. I don't know if it is or not, but regardless, he certainly would not be sharing any toupee tips. Let's fire phasers again. Automatic. Let's just shoot 100. Hopefully that's enough. First I'm going to move. They're going to probably shoot me again. Or they're not. He's out of dead. Oh, that was a perfect shot because I got -4 left on him. Shatner lies. He probably does. Hey, Mark, how's it going, man? Mark is another awesome channel. Mark W. and Rob Bob present. This looks better than the arcade Star Trek. It is. I think it is better than that game. What's that game called? Star Trek, the Sega game. Strategic Operations Simulator. That's what it's called. It's a terrible game. But it's not that bad. Okay, so what do we got here? So I've killed all of them. Now let's go back to my navigation. And right on top of me, there's 2 more Klingons. Let me go up there. What direction was that? Okay, I think 270 was to the left. So I think north is 0. So let's go warp drive, warp factor 1, course 0. And let's take out some more Klingons. Yeah, I noticed you didn't stream. I was wondering about that. I didn't stream last week because my computer died. And this is the first stream I've done since my computer came back up and running again. Wow, these guys are aggressive. They start shooting you don't have a chance. He shot me through a freaking star. I'm right next to him, too. Alright, this is not good. So the first thing I gotta do is condition red. Let me move. So computer, Apple 81 here. What's your instruction? Let's lock a course. And let's just start moving to 1,1. It doesn't matter. I just want to get out of the way. And now I'm going to just fire. Let's lock phasers. We're right next to this guy. Lock phasers, number 1. Number 2, sorry. I'm just going to lock phasers directly on the guy right next to me. He's at 6,6. Now exit the computer. And now let's fire phasers. And actually, let me do a probe first, actually. Number 8. So he has 679 energy, but I'm right on top of him. So if I shoot like 750 or something, that should hopefully blow him up. So let's shoot phasers. Fire phasers. Automatic. Let's shoot 750 units of energy right down his throat. First, let's move, though. He moved. I'm right next to him. He shot me. He shot me. Come on, shoot this bastard. Wow. That's interesting. I shot 750 units, and it did like way more damage than that, because I guess I was right on top of him. Alright, so he's gone. Let's use a Photon Torpedo on the other guys. 27 Klingons left. They only have 3 Photon Torpedoes. What are you guys saying here? You're not occupying the capital, are you? Oh my god, I hope not. I recently played Arcade Robinson. I'm not playing this in Japan. I'm breaking the law. That's funny. Alright, so let's lock Photon Torpedoes on this dude. Computer. Let's lock Photon Torpedoes. Number of targets 1. Coordinates 1,7. Let's exit computer. And let's fire Photon Torpedoes. Number 5. Automatic. Come on, Photon Torpedoes. Now all the magic happens. For the Enterprise is going to move. He's going to shoot me. Hopefully miss. Ah, you suck. You shot where I was. You guys shot where I'm going. Shoot where I'm going, not where I was. Now what? Yeah, we got him. Got that Klingon bastard. Alright, 2 Photon Torpedoes left. What are you guys saying here? Almost picked up the DS9 game for Genesis. I'm sure fanboy for that show. How awful it was, and I passed on it. I feel like I have that somewhere around here, but I've never played it. There also was a DS9 game for PC that was like the same creators, and it was a very similar style of game. And I tried playing that one. No, I played the DS9 game once, and all I was doing was running around corridors like a Cisco, and I couldn't figure out what the hell to do. And I never actually figured out what to do. I need to actually try it again with like some instructions at some point. Ryan's talking about mariachi. Mariachi all sounds the same cute. All right, let's navigate here. Okay, what do we got here? All right, so I'm just going to fly to the left a little bit because there's no Klingons anywhere around me. I'm going to go warp drive, warp factor 2, of course 270. Entering quadrant 4, sir. Alright, so now I see to the north of me there's some Klingons, so I'll just go there and take them out. I still got 2 torpedoes. My energy is going down, but I still have enough to take on these Klingon bastards. Warp drive, warp factor 1, course 0, engage. I think it's supposed to be Kirk, not Picard, but whatever. Alright, so what we got here? Quadrant 3, oh, I'm getting right on top of them. Oh man, he hit me hard. The second guy missed, I think, because the star is in the way. Alright, I'm just gonna start moving to the left. So, computer, working. Where's your instruction? Let's see, set, compute, lock course. Enter coordinates. Let's see, try 3,1, I guess. Coordinates accepted. What's your instruction? Let's lock phasers on that Klingon bastard that's right next to me there at the top. Lock phasers. Number of targets 1. And he's at 1,7. Let's exit computer. Let's do a probe. Co-brooding probe. Energy 439 for Klingon bastard at top of screen. This is like a Star Trek net hack. Yeah, there's Genesis and SCS9. Genesis and Super Nintendo and DS9 games are the same. Okay, interesting. Explore until you found the thing expected you to do. I have to play that at some point. And there's also the Star Trek Next Generation game for the Super Nintendo, and there's also the PC one, which is also the same company, Spectrum Holobyte, but different games. Alright, so what was I doing? I was going to fire phasers, right? Fire all phasers! All main phaser banks ready! Fire automatic! Let's shoot 600 energy at this guy. That's all we got here. See, he moves. Shooting me with a torpedo. Oh, yes! Ah! It's awesome! That was great! Oh, yes! This is awesome! Oh, man! I'm shooting... Okay, great. It didn't make me waste my energy. That was freaking awesome! Oh, my God. I didn't realize you could do that. Well, what are you guys saying? Yeah, Star Trek and Fallen Unity is amazing. My ship should be an ampersand. That junk man, how's it going? I like your icon there. This is old school. I agree. That was so cool. They shot each other. So now I have to learn you can actually like maneuver. Oh, that's so cool. All right, let me check see how much this guy has left. Only 278 energy. Wasn't that cool, guys? I thought that was amazing. I didn't expect that to happen. All right, let's see. Computer. Let's lock phasers on it. We don't waste the Photon Torpedo. At least 278 energy. That was awesome. That was worthy of Kirk. That was worthy of Kirk. I'm sorry. Getting between two Klingons, moving out of the way, letting them shoot each other with torpedoes. All right, I can take a drink now. All right, let's lock phasers. Number of targets 1, and he's at 6,7. And then let's fire phasers. Let's exit the computer. Fire phasers. Automatic. I'm glad. By the way, it's also really nice. I thought that after those Klingons were destroyed, it was going to shoot anyway. There was nothing there and waste my energy. But because there was no phaser lock anymore, it didn't shoot. So that was actually pretty cool. Jeremy says, that was better than anything Kirk did. That's funny. All right, let's shoot 400 units of energy at him. That was really awesome. It's too bad they both kill each other. All right, so I moved. He's shooting a torpedo where I was. He's going to miss because he's dumb. Missed. And I'm going to shoot phasers. Oh my god, you see that? 1 unit of energy left. What a waste. All right, let's shoot phasers at him again. Automatic. Just 15 ought to do it, right? I had the Kobayashi alternative. Yeah, man, I played that game, Jay, also. That was like on the college network when I was in college. Someone uploaded that, and it's like you go around, all these little windows pop up. You type like Kirk to Spock, and then it's just like Spock here, and it's like really cool. But I couldn't figure out how to do anything either. Mark says that was the most exciting scene to do so far. Listen, old games can be fun too. It's like, this is really old and primitive, but I had a good time just now. That was pretty awesome. All right, where am I going to go now? Navigation. All right, I'm going to fly to the left some more. So that's some of that more uncharted territory. Warp drive. Warp factor 2. We'll go 270 again. Entering quadrant. Okay, nothing here. That's fine. So I will just go down. There's still 24 Klingons left. That's quite a bit. And I don't know where there's any. Oh, wait a second. So where it says 14, does that mean 14 stars, or does that mean there's a base there? I'm going to go north so I can just check that out, because I'm not really sure what that means. Let's go warp drive, warp factor 1, course 0. I need to go. Here he goes. What's the deal here? Okay, so that's a base. All right, so I guess the ones that say 17, 14, and 13, these are my bases. So I need to refuel my torpedoes. I think that's where I go. Mostly see them angry. Stu Smash. Yeah. It's true. I get angry sometimes, but that was awesome. All right, let's see. Let's go warp drive. Warp factor. I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Warp factor 4. Course, we'll do 180. Alright, so there's a base. So at least I know where my bases are now. That's a good thing. Alright, here's another empty quadrant here. That's fine. What? Oh, shoot. Do you see that? Space Storm. 225 unit hit on Enterprise. That was interesting. That was a cool effect, wasn't that? I wasn't expecting that. Waiting for the day hurls that came out the window. There's been so many times that like I've wanted to do that. Like there's been times I have destroyed CDs. I like smashed CDs because the game was so bad. But this was like before the Angry Video Game Nerd, so like that's stuff I really used to do. Unfortunately, like I didn't get credit for that. But anyway, let's keep going here. Navigation, warp drive. Let's go 2. Let's go 180 again. try to map out this sector here. The sector or the quadrant, whatever. Where am I? I'm down there. Okay. I think the galaxy wraps around, but I'm not sure about that. I think it does. In some of these games it does, and some it doesn't. I don't remember this one. If you try to go through, I could have been famous. By the way, I'm getting a wall built behind me, so this Japanese screen divider is going to go away. Hopefully, we're getting a wall built in a couple of weeks, so that I don't have to have that anymore. And I'm going to put some bookcases back there, so it'll look much nicer. But what was I saying? Yeah, in some of these games when you try to go like wrap around, you like die and you go like through the galactic barrier, and some ones you actually do wrap around. Let's see what happens if I go to. We'll be able to see what happens if I go to the right. So let me go. That should be 90 degrees, right? So navigate, warp drive. We'll go with warp factor 3, 90 degrees. That should be to the right. Oh no! Stop by star. All right, shoot. I flew right into that star. So it's interesting how the stars get in the way of warp drive. But I guess I first have to navigate down out of the way of the star. So let me do that. So let me navigate, ion drive, duration, let's say 4. Course, I want it to be 180. So now he's moving down. Okay. And now I'll navigate warp drive. I'm glad I didn't fly into the star just freaking die. Warp factor 3. And course 90. Angry video game stew. Yeah, that's funny. I seriously used to really do stuff like that. Alright, so it looks like it wraps around because, oh my god. I ended up in a quadrant with 5. Oh my god. They're all like hiding out of this one quadrant waiting to kill me. Whoa. Alright. This is not good, actually. Maybe I should just hightail it out of here. This is the type of thing where it'd be nice if I could exploit like them shooting at each other. But so look, you can see there's 5 of them in this quadrant. Right at the top of the screen, there's 604s. There's 6 of them in that quadrant, and there's 4 of them in the quadrant afterwards. So that's 15 Klingons between those 3 different quadrants or whatever. And out of the 24 that are left. Shoot. All right. Let me try to shoot a bunch of these guys and then like get the hell out of here. Get out of Dodge. The problem is like I can't, if he shoots a torpedo at me, there's no way I can avoid it almost. Let me see what I can do though. Let's use computer. Let's lock course. And I'm going to head for 8,1 to start with. Now let's lock phasers. That's 2. Number of targets, let's get 3 targets, I think. So the first one will be at the one at 5,2. The next one will be the one at 3,2 and following 1,1. And let's fire phasers and see what happens. Return. Fire phasers. Oh, I should have done the probe. Shoot, it's too late now. 8,1. My little Counter 64 game, no. Automatic. Alright. I'm going to fire 1,000 units of energy, which is hopefully not going to blow me up. See what happens. Oh, he moved into my way! Oh no! I'm surrounded almost now. Oh no, I'm in trouble. Wow, he blocked me off. My shields are at 332. I gotta get the hell out of here. Okay. Navigation. Ion drive. Duration. Oh, 5. I'm gonna have to get the hell out of here. Course. Which make sure I'm going the right way. Which is the left? 270. Hope I can get out of here before they blow me up. Oh, okay. Let me retreat. I thought like they were gonna get a free shot on me first. All right, I better go back to the base and refuel because that was not good. All right, so let me use my computer. Computer. Hello, computer. I didn't try this before. Compute Quadrant. So let's compute Quadrant. Coordinates. Let's go to, what is that? 2, comma 2, I guess. 2, comma 2. Course 225, warp 3. Alright, so let's do that then. Let's exit the computer. Navigation. Warp factor 3. Course 225. Engage. Alright, I made it there. Okay, now how do I actually dock at the base? Because I haven't done this before. How do you dock at the base? I need to dock at this base and get like my power back. Have you guys ever played this or even seen this game before? I'm curious. Base. I guess I'll just go next to it, I'm assuming. Alright, let me just try to go to it and see what happens. So let me do navigation, ion drive, duration 5, and course 90 degrees. Here we go. I should have gotten one more. That was dumb. Alright, let's go one more. Excuse me. Navigation, ion drive, duration 1, 90 degrees. Okay, how do I dock at the base? Do I have to fly into it? Let me try that and see what happens. Hope it doesn't kill me. Ion drive, duration 1, course 0. Okay, so it looks like by flying into the base, you see all my energy went back up to 2,500 each, and my photon torpedoes went back up to 10. And I never played this before. I never streamed this before. I streamed a different version of this, not this Apple II version. This is the Apple II version that came with the Apple computer on a cassette tape. And I streamed a couple different versions of StarTrek, and they were similar games. The game itself was almost the same game, but it never looked like this before. So this is the first time ever playing this one for me. All right, so I'm all full up again. Let's go to the place where there's the 6 Klingons, I guess. So I'm at full power, so hopefully I should be able to take them out. So computer, let's do compute trajectory. I want to go to, I think it's 1,5. Range 4, trajectory 333. So let's exit the computer. Warp drive, warp factor 4, course 333. I wish I could follow sounding better, but this looks neat. It seems like you need to read the FM manual. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I went the wrong place somehow. That's not where I meant to go. Oh, interesting. 6, how did I get to 6,8? That's not where I wanted to go. And I lost a bunch of energy, too. Alright, that's fine. Let me go down. I see 3 Klingons right below me, so let me go take those guys out. Let's go there. So this is one of my other 2 bases that are still remaining. So in this game, you eat the bases, apparently. If you go to the base and you use it up, then it's done. You can't go back there. So let's navigate. Let's go warp drive, warp factor 1, course 180. I can never play this. I'm not even drunk. I really understand this. You don't know what's happening? That means I'm failing as a host if I cannot explain this properly. Oh, man. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move out of the way. Hopefully I can pull this off again and get these 2 guys to shoot each other. That would be freaking amazing if I could somehow make that happen. So let me start moving. Okay, how do I make this more clear? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to the computer. I'm going to tell the computer lock course, and I'm going to coordinates 8,1, which is the bottom left hand of the screen. So I'm going to start traveling to 8,1 while I'm doing everything else. Then I'm going to lock phasers on the 2 Klingon ships at the top here. I watch you play for sure. It's not a very self-explanatory. Well, yeah, fine. That's self-explanatory. That's okay. I mean, that's why they have a big manual here that you got to read. But, you know, hopefully, at least you understand what I'm doing while I'm doing it, right? So I'm going to lock phasers. Number of targets 2. And I'm going to get the Klingon at 2,7. So you know what? I'm not sure if I want to shoot them or not. Let's see what happens. 2,7 and 2,4. And now I'm going to exit. And now I'm going to use a probe to see what everyone's power looks like. Alright, so 600, 760, and 480 is the energy of each of the 3 Klingons. And now I'm going to shoot. Number 4 is phasers. I'll use automatic. And I'm only going to shoot like... I'll shoot like 400 energy. The reason why is I want to see if they shoot each other. Now that I'm moving out of the way. That would be awesome if that happens again. There's one bottom moved. I moved. Oh man, he hit me, damn it. Shoot a photon torpedo. There we go. Ah, he killed him! Nice! And now he's shooting me, but he's going to miss. Okay. Okay, I only got 200 unit hit. Alright, so actually, I'm going to try to do that, pull that trick off again. I'm going to see if I can maneuver in between the 2 of them. That might put me in a better position. So I'm going to change my course, computer. I'm going to do again, lock course. And I'll aim for, let's say, 5,7. 4,8. Let's do 4,8. I'm at 23 Klingon ships. So my goal is to get to 0 Klingon ships. If I get to 0 Klingon ships, then I'll be wrong to celebrate. 10 more. No, I think there's 23 Klingons left. Not 23 Klingons that I've killed, I think. Is it going up or down? I'm not sure now. Alright, so I did that. Now let me lock phasers again. I'm going to shoot both of them this time. Number of targets 2. We got 2,7. And we got 6,6. Now we're going to exit. Exit computer. Let's do a probe again. Alright, so I want to shoot a lot of energy at these guys. I'll use 1,000 phaser energy. Here we go. Shoot. Phasers. Automatic. 1,000. Uh-oh. Alright, because he fired a torpedo where I was. He missed. Second guy shot with a phaser, unfortunately. Wow, he's still not dead, that guy. Okay, that guy's dead. Alright, so now I'm just going to shoot the last guy with a phaser and he should be gone. Phasers. Automatic. Let's shoot 50. Right down his throat. Should be enough. I'm going to move too, though. But still, I'm right next to him. Haha, you missed. Yeah, it's going down. There's only 21 left, though. And we know where they all are, too. They're all, like, in that same spot. So, there's, like, 6... There's 10 on the top there. And there's 5 there that got me. There's 2 to the bottom left. And that's almost everybody. So, let's go to the 2 on the bottom left now. I should wait till my energy regenerates, but it's too wimpy. So, let's do warp drive, warp factor 1. I'll go south because there's a star in the way if I try to go straight, whatever. 180. There he goes. So I guess the rest of them are, there's only a couple of places I haven't mapped out yet. And then I'm going to go to the left. Warp factor. So my energy's already built up quite a bit just from doing that. Warp factor 1, course 270 is to the left, right? What do we got here? Oh, another space storm. They're too far to hit me really effectively. So this time I'm going to lock photon torpedoes. I'm going to use the computer again. I'm going to first set a course, lock course. I'll just go across the screen to 1,8, I think. 1,1, sorry. And then I'm going to lock... I need to learn Klingon. Yeah, that's not happening. And then lock photon torpedoes. Number of targets, 2. 5,7 and 6,3. And then let's exit that. And then let's fire torpedoes. Fire torpedoes. Number 5. Automatic. And then let's see what happens. Okay, I moved. That's good. He shot where I used to be. Dummy. The other guy will do the same thing. Yep, he did. See, I think they can't lock photon torpedoes. I'm the only one that can lock it. So that's why... I guess they're trying to advertise for the Apple, because they're basically saying the Apple computer gives me a big advantage. Alright, they have 178 left. I don't want to waste more torpedoes, so I'm going to choose phasers this time. Let's go to the computer. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. Oh, damn it. Did I just break the game? Uh-oh. No! Hope that worked. Is there a Klingon word for loneliness? I can't believe I did that just now. Alright, let's try that again. Computer. Let's lock photon torpedoes. Number of targets. I may have broken the game, but right now it's working, which is good. What did I just do? Did I do photon torpedoes or phasers? I meant to do phasers. I think I did photon torpedoes. I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. I got so flustered by that syntax error just now. Alright, let's see. One target. Coordinate 4,7. Let's do this again. Lock phasers. 1. 4,7. Exit. Yikes is right. Mark W. Raw Bob Sensor working on his Klingon. Probe. Alright, so we have only 158 energy. Let me fire phasers. Automatic. Let's shoot 300. The game's still alive so far. It's not completely broken yet. But it might at any time just break, you know. That's exciting now. We just learned that the early Apple II games are not very resistant to fault tolerant. Alright, that Klingon's dead. And then let's fire phasers at the other guy. Computer. Lock phasers. Let's lock him number 1. 6,3. Exit computer. Fire phasers. Let's fire automatic. 400 energy. So I need to make a Star Trek /fiction text adventure. I never played a Star Trek /fiction text adventure, but I have played 2 Star Trek text adventures that were like hentai type things. There's one called like A Night with Troy, and there's one called Star Trek: The Sex Generation or something like that. All right, so that's 52 left. Let's fire again. Phasers. Auto. 250. Hopefully I'll build this energy back up. Oh, wow, there's Space Storm. Look like I think I gained energy just now when that happened. What the hell was that? Got destroyed. Alright, so let's look back at the navigation. Okay, let's go to the left. I need to build up some energy again before there's only 19 Klingons left. Anti-Star Trek. Stu just one up me my joke and blew my mind. Yeah, that's true. Alright, so navigation, warp drive, warp factor 1, course 270. Do 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 do. I have a rematch with those Klingons in 504 that kicked my butt before. I think before I go there, though, I want to fly around a little bit and gain some energy back. So let me be a little cheap. A little warp drive, warp factor 1. Theoretically, this should waste energy, but apparently it doesn't. I'm going up. I want to get my energy back to like a little bit higher level than 1,000. See, that's 1240. I'll go to the left again now. Navigation, warp drive, warp factor 1, course 270. Yeah, there really is hentai Star Trek. What else we got here? Okay, I filled in that one more space. That was a 3. Okay. All right. I can be. I'm gonna be a little more cheap. I'm gonna fly around. I'm gonna approach him from the left side like I did the first time. We know there's a bunch of Klingons there anyway. So let me do that one more time. Let's do navigation, warp drive, warp factor 1, course 270. This way I can also build a little more power back up while I'm going around there. Okay. See, now in the 1700s. Navigation, warp drive, warp factor 1, course 180. God damn it. What happened? I should be happy it's still working. Let's try this again. Command 1, warp drive, warp factor 2, course 180, period. Enter. It's amazing the game is still working. Quadrant 8-4, alright. Alright, let's go back to the dangerous territory there to the right. Navigation, warp drive, warp factor 1, and what course 90. I'm glad there's nothing on line 1 of this game, apparently. Phew. See, I need that energy just to survive the initial shots. Wow. Alright, let's use the computer. Let's go lock course. Let's start going for 7,1. Do not search Star Trek hentai. That's funny. Now let's lock torpedoes? I don't know. I guess phasers right now. I'm very close to these guys. Let's use phasers. Lock phasers. The phasers usually do better when you're closer. 3 targets. I wonder if there's... I think when you leave the sector... So before I damage them, but I think they get back all their energy because I ran like a coward. Let's say 3,1, 3,4, and 1,4. Now let's exit. And now let's do a probe. Yes, they all got plenty of energy. And 3 torpedoes each, too. And now that guy at the top right is the biggest problem. Let me shoot phasers. The top middle, I mean. Automatic. I'm going to go for 1,000 units of freaking phaser energy here. He moved. They all moved. Uh-oh. They're surrounding me. I moved. He shot me. He shot me. He shot me. He missed, luckily. Okay, good. Alright, well at least I killed one of them. That was fortuitous. All right, I think I need to use photon torpedoes now because I'm gonna be dead very soon if I don't. Space Seed Star Trek hentai. That's funny. Space Seed. Lock photon torpedoes. Number of targets. Let's say 3. Let's say 3. Coordinates. 3,4, 2,5, and 2,1. And now let's fire the freaking photon torpedoes. 5. Automatic. He moved. I'm gonna move. Ah, you can't! He killed him. You missed. I love when they kill each other. That's like the best thing. The first time it was so unexpected that it was even more fun. This. Yeah. Now, who's in charge here, Mr. Klingon? You getting a little scared now? Oh, man, you better be scared because only one of you, there's one of me. All right, let's see. Waiting for a Snorks porn parody? Oh my god. I haven't seen that show in forever. Come along with the Snorks. Swim along with the Snorks. So much to see waiting for you and me. Come all over the Snorks. That's how it goes, right? I'll go to 4,8. I'm going to lock photon torpedoes. Lock photon torpedoes. Number 1 target, 7,5. Exit. And I don't really want to do anything else. I just want to sort of go because I can't hit him. I'll shoot phasers at him, but it's like it's going to go into the star if I try to shoot him from here. So I just want to like abort my turn, really. How do I do that? Damage report. That doesn't use up a turn. Let's do navigation, I guess. It's Snorks, bitch. He walks the Porto. Ion drive. Duration 2. Course would be 90. Let's see what that does. Okay, I got another turn. That's interesting. Alright, so now I'll make sure that I'm still on course with the computer lock thing. So 7, destination, lock course. And we'll head to 4,8. Let's head to 8,8. And now let's exit. There's still a torpedo lock. Let's probe. I'm for torpedo lock. Let's fire photon torpedoes. Automatic. Here we go. Is he going to do anything? Alright, he fired where I used to be. That's why I want to make sure I was still moving. Perfect. -5 left. That was a great use of energy. Alright, so that's 14 Klingons left. And 6 of them... Oh my god. 6 of them are right... I don't know if I could do that. Let me go... Let me head for that... Let me see what's... There's all that stuff to the right there, too. Let me go to a different place and see what else is there before I attack the 6. I need to be at full energy when I go for the 6. Let's use the computer. Let's do compute course. What was that? Compute trajectory. And I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a second. 1 to 2, comma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? 2, comma 8. Oh, let me do 28. What? That's not what I wanted to do. What the hell did I just do? I wasn't paying attention. Computer. Compute trajectory. That's what I was trying to do. Oh, compute quadrant. That's a mistake. All right. So 2,8. So course 124, warp 4. So warp 4, course 124. So Jeremy, Mark, Ryan, Matt, if you're still there, what else is going on in your world right now? There's 404 also there. All right, so I see all 14 Klingons. There's 4 of them right below me. There's 4 and 6 up there. That's all 14 basically. So I probably should go refuel at a base first before I try to take these guys. But I mean, I still have 5 torpedoes, so I don't need to. I'll just fly around a little bit to get a little energy back. Warp drive, warp factor 1, course 270. Now I have the whole galaxy mapped out, the whole sector or whatever. Okay, and I got some power back. Let me go down now. Warp drive, warp factor 1, course 180. And now I'll go to the right and attack him. Warp drive, warp factor 1. Hopefully this is not a suicide run here. Course 90. Being a little bit aggressive. I do 5 photon torpedoes, so. Luckily those guys are far away from me. They're not able to hit me so easily. That guy, though. What? Haven't I ran out of time? That was my 3-year mission? I ran out of time? Okay. So, first of all, how was that 3 years? That was 3 years? Alright, let's review here. So we have our 3-year mission. Instead of a 5-year mission in this game, we have a 3-year mission. And the 3-year mission is not to, like, protect the galaxy, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life forms and new civilizations. The 3-year mission is to go hunt down and kill 33 Klingon battlecruisers. And because I only killed 19 of these Klingon battlecruisers, I failed my mission. This lackluster performance means difficult times for the Federation. Starfleet Command issues orders for removal from command for the captain of the Enterprise. So they remove Kirk from command because he killed 19 Klingon battlecruisers? That's not freaking enough? 19 of them? And then try again? I'm not trying again. You can, like, lick my... I don't know what. Like, there's no way I'm trying again. Like, that's crap. I'm sorry. I was enjoying that game until now. And, okay, the other thing is if there's a time limit... The time limit should be on the screen at all times, and they should warn you to, like, Mr. Spock comes up and says, hey, Jim, or hey, Captain, you got, like, half a year left, you know, like, maybe instead of, like, taking your vacation to wherever, to, like, Shore Leave Planet or Risa, you should, go kill some more Klingons. How was that freaking 3 years? The time went by way too fast, and there was no time, there was nothing on the screen to tell me, like, I was out of time, So far in this battle between Star Trek and Star Wars, it looked like Star Trek was going to be the easy victor, but actually, I think Star Wars might be the winner because this crap. And you know what? I think I'm going to play Star Wars one more time because a bunch of people, hey, Lester Sis, I agree it's crap. A bunch of people joined this thing like we're not at the beginning when I played Star Wars, so I'll do that again quickly just so you can see what that's like. Ryan says, let's face it, Stu, Kirk spent 2 of those 3 years on a sex planet. Yeah, probably. And this is bullshit. This is real bullshit. And I don't like to curse on this channel, but this is real effing bullshit. And there's no way that was 3 years. And if it was 3 years, and I killed 19 Klingon battlecruisers, which is more than Kirk got in the whole freaking original series, why would that not be sufficient for Starfleet Command? I'm sorry, that was crap. Try again. No. I pressed F. I was right FU, but as soon as I tried it died. I wonder if to be fair, I wonder if we like causing like break in the code before it's something to do with this, but I doubt it. I think that's just the way it is. So, all right, we'll do this one more. I'm gonna not do this again. This was way too long. I'll play the Star Wars game one more time just so people can see it if they haven't seen it, and then we'll end the stream for today. And that was actually fun. Let's load that one up quickly. So we got load. It's not comma 8, comma 1, Jeremy. You'll see right now. It's a cassette. This is running in MAME. MAME actually handles original cassettes once you've converted them to WAV files. And it's pretty awesome, actually. And it's only the Star Wars is only a minute load. Yeah, Lester, I'm pretty pissed off, actually. That was not cool. That was not cool. Like, I don't know why, like Kirk busted his ass for this mission, and then, like, after he kills 19 Klingon battle cruisers, so I got, like, Koloth, Kor, Kang, Cock, whatever, I got all of them, and then it's like, oh, you didn't get enough, Kirk, so, like, we're busting you down to Lieutenant, we're giving someone else, command of the Enterprise. Yeah, good luck, give someone else command of the Enterprise. Like, you think someone else could do better than me? I highly doubt it. After that, he just smeared off ice. Was it a smeared off ice that I had that time? I don't remember. Maybe it was. I think it was a smeared off ice. It did display the Stardate console. You're right, but I didn't know what it meant. All right, let's have this. Let's enjoy the Star Wars music now. That's the most fun thing about this game. Here we go. I do like this music. Bring out the lightsabers. Jeremy says, I failed for not initiating Kirk's maneuver during the Kobayashi Maru. Yeah, Jeremy, at the end of the day, that is what's bad about that's why this game is not really Star Trek. Because Star Trek was never about shooting Klingons in space. It was always about, the characters. It was about the exploration. It was about, figuring out what's going on and the mystery of the planet and what's, how Kirk's going to talk like a robot to death or whatever. It was never about shooting Klingons in space. I have flown before, actually. I'll continue my game from before. I was captain last time, so I'll continue on that level. That's actually nice that you could do that. I made it to captain. And so, Star Wars, actually, though, is like this. Star Wars is about shooting stuff. That's the fun of Star Wars, the Death Star battle and all that stuff. And so this is actually a good Star Wars game. I mean, it's not a great Star Wars game, and it's going really fast now. It's not a great Star Wars game, but it's a good Star Wars game. It captures some of the spirit of Star Wars, but that game did not capture the spirit of Star Trek at all. I mean, it still was entertaining until they cheaped out on me. I don't know if you guys saw it. I did a stream of one of those Star Trek variants where there was one game where I was winning, I was about to win the game, and all of a sudden, I think it was EGA Trek, and then all of a sudden it said that the life support failed and the ship is blown up and I'm dead. And it was like, there's no warning that life support was failing or anything like that. It's like my guys went from like drinking and happy and like eating and all of a sudden to like they're suffocated in 1 second. There was no like warning whatsoever. That is not okay. Come on, shoot this bastard. Got one guy at least. So this is like not a great game, but like it does capture the spirit of Star Wars to some extent. I mean, you're right, there's no lightsabers. We need to have lightsabers. But it got the space battles. And Jeremy says, that's why I don't play them, Stu. Let you tune for me. It saves my sanity. What are you playing on PS2 right now? I still have to try to fix my fat PS3. If it's not possible, get a new one or get a PS2. Because I want to play the 24 game, actually. I stopped watching 24 after the second season because I want to play the game. This is really damn hard, by the way. I wish I could let you guys play it so you can see, like, it's not that I suck. It's just that the ships move very erratically, and it's really hard to actually get them directly dead center. Ryan wants to know if Jeremy streams. Not that I'm aware of. Maybe he's thinking about it. Oh, From Russia with Love. I want to play that too. That looks like a great game also. I have that. That's like the Sean Connery on the cover. And it has like, I think they got like Richard Kiel, did they play in it? Like the actor from Jaws, or I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, I just got the 24 game recently, but I can't play it because my PS3 has like a red light of death on it. A red blinking light of death. Or it's a yellow light of, I can't remember. I think it's a red light of death. Come on. Come on. Do, 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 do. I have you now. What? Yahoo! You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home. Stand by for primary ignition. Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million. Remember, the Force will be with you. Always. We have the medal ceremony. Your YouTube channel is a bunch of your streams? I didn't even know you streamed, Jeremy. The Sopranos game? Is that good? Did I know that you stream? I don't think so. I don't think I knew that. What do you guys think of this one compared to the Star Trek game? I want you guys should decide which is a better game. First of all, which is a better game? This one or the Star Trek game? And then, given that you can't control it, but you know, imagine me like playing with my thumbstick here. But which is a better game, and also which one more accurately captures the spirit of the media that it's based on? Those are the two questions here. I have my thoughts on it, but I want the chat's opinion. I only have 39 energy here, so this will be over relatively soon. This is better barely, Ryan says. I think I sort of agree with that assessment. It's better barely. It's not very good, but the other one I liked until the end. I liked it, but they really screwed me over. I mean, that's not okay. And if you don't have enough time to actually finish the mission, then it's pointless. It's like, you know, any game with a time limit actually really sucks, in my opinion. I don't think any game should have a time limit. I can't think of any game that's made better by having a time limit. Can you guys? I mean, like, imagine like you're playing Metroid, you're like shooting Mother Brain, and like about to like defeat it or her at the end, and then also it's like time over, you lose. I mean, like, I'd probably pick up the Nintendo console if you could throw it through the window. Come on. Let's see if I can actually get to the next level. If there's no force or lightsabers, it does not capture Star Wars. Okay, that's fair. Which one captures better, though, Mark? This one captures the spirit hands down. Fun gameplay. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was some music or something, but I mean, I think they just really couldn't pull it off in this game, like in this computer. I mean, this basically is like a 16K game. If you look on here, 16K. Do you see that? See, it says 16K. 16K. That means there was 16K of memory, like in this code. Like this, the code runs in 16K of memory. So the code itself, plus whatever crap it's doing right now, all the graphics, such that they are, that all has to fit inside 16 kilobytes of memory. And then think about something like, you know, Star Wars, Battlefront, whatever. It probably, you know, it takes up like, God knows how many, 50 gigabytes of space on the disk or whatever, on the hard drive. And then probably when it's running, it uses like, you know, 16 megs or at least a memory. This is 16K. And I'm probably like underestimating the amount of megs that runs. I mean, it's gigs now. I don't even know. But I mean, this is like nothing. I mean, so like, it's a feat of engineering to get it to work at all. And they couldn't, you know, they had to cut corners, obviously, but it's still pretty impressive for 1978. I suck. Best Star Wars right now is Squadrons. Come on, get in here. I want you to die. Ah, man. Die, bastard. Okay, good. I don't know what score you need to get to the next level, but I hope I do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stay on target. Stay on target. Boom. Come on, buddy. Hey, how's it going? Hey, don't mind me. I'm just going to blow your brains out. Yeah, that's right. Oh, come on. You moved. There we go. Don't worry. I'll send condolences to your family. All your fellow stormtroopers and stuff, and like, whatever. What do they call these ships? These are not these aren't the TIE fighters. This is like the command ship that like Darth Vader flies. This one doesn't condemn toxic masculinity like the newest Star Wars, so it fails. That's funny. The newest Star Wars really sucked, didn't it? I mean, I saw it in the theater. I'm just going to waste all my energy here. I mean, I like the fact that Wedge was in it. That was my to me that was the saving grace of the movie was that Wedge was in it. If not for Wedge, I think I would have really not enjoyed it at all. The whole time I was like, come on, I hope they bring back Wedge. And then they saw Wedge for like half a second. I was like, it's Wedge, all right, Wedge, woo, Wedge. All right, I have one more shot. Can I kill him? Probably not. Come on, one more shot. One more shot. One more shot. One more shot. Oh, I missed him. Oh, they still promoted me. I'm Major Stu now. But I think that's enough for today. Alright, so my conclusion is, I agree with Ryan. Star Wars barely edges out Star Trek because Star Trek was unfair and cheap and screwed me over after playing it for basically an hour. So the chance that I ever play that game again is probably 0. The chance that I ever play this game again is probably like close to 0, but not quite 0. Your wife's favorite character is Wedge, Mark? Yeah, Wedge is cool. I mean, he's like that loser that shows up all the time. He can't actually do anything, you know. Oh, Wedge, get clear. You can't do anything over here. Like, sorry, Luke, bye. And he comes back in Return of the Jedi, and he comes back in Last Skywalker, whatever it's called. Whatever the last movie's called. Return of the Skywalkers. I don't even know. I'm waiting for the standalone Salacious Crumb series. Salacious Crumb was that little guy with like the guy at Jabba the Hutt's palace, right? That little loser dude. Salacious Crumb. I think I used to have the figure because if I remember correctly, I bought I had the base that Jabba sits on. I don't know if it came with Jabba or it was a separate thing, and then it came with Salacious Crumb also like sitting on it. I used to have like a ton of the figures, and my brother threw them out when we moved, and I never forgave him really for it. But I had like I remember like all the I had like Cy Snoodles and the Max Rebo band, and I had Max Rebo, and it was pretty cool. Jeremy said it seemed okay. Oh yeah, it does actually remind me of the ending fight in Space Quest 3 against the Scumsoft pirates. Although that's not even like you don't aim at that one really at all. You do sort of, I guess. Actually, it's just about it's just about as hard to aim as this. To me, that's actually a really good comparison. And I don't think I had the Rancor. I don't remember if I did or not. I think my friend had it. I don't think I had the Rancor. I feel like I had some other monster, but I didn't have the Rancor. But I know I had like Jabba, and I had like the Gamorrean guards, and I had the red guys with the hoods that were like the Emperor's private guards. And I had the biker scouts, and I had like tons of stuff from the Return of the Jedi set mostly. But anyway, guys, that's it for today, I think. Thanks for joining. That was a lot of fun. Hope you guys had fun too. And the conclusion is that Star Wars is better than Star Trek, at least when it comes to Apple II. When it comes to not Apple II in general, probably Star Trek is better. But anyway, thanks everybody. Have a great night, and hopefully stream again tomorrow. Probably something completely different. But have a great night, everybody. Bye all.